This video is going to be a little different than any other video I've made. This is going to be my first time riding an Indian. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? My name is Miles. Welcome back to the channel. Got something a little different today, a little different. You know, I have a 2023 Road Glide ST, and you guys know I am a Harley guy. We recently took in this 2023 Indian Challenger in on trade. This bike only has 4,000 miles. I have never rode an Indian or a Polaris before. I've maybe pulled the Scout around a couple times, but I've never taken one out on the road, so this should be really interesting. A Harley guy riding an Indian for the very first time. This is the 2023 Indian Challenger. It's got a 108, I think, in it, 108 cubic inch engine in it, with a stout 122 horsepower and 130 foot-pounds of torque, which is really nice. In my opinion, that's about the only thing it's got going for it, but maybe my opinion will change after this ride. I can see we've got some inverted forks, Brembo brakes. That's not too bad, not too shabby. This has got Tab performance mufflers on it. You know, one thing that I do not like about this bike, first off, I'm going to say that there's going to be some things that I say that you may not like if you like Indians, and there's going to be some things I say that you may not like if you like Harleys about this bike. I'm going to just kind of give you my honest review of this bike. The styling of it is not the greatest at all. In my opinion, this bike looks like a Sea-Doo. If you don't know what a Sea-Doo is, like a jet ski or something, like it looks And one thing that you can compare it to a Harley is, I mean, this is like plastic, you guys. Like, it just doesn't feel as substantial as a Harley, but we're going to take it out on the road. We're going to feel it, and I'm going to give you guys my overall review of this bike. But I can tell you right away, I don't like the way this bike looks at all. I mean, the handlebars, everything's just a little weird, you know. It's like, you know, driving in America on the right side of the road, and then you go to another country and you're driving on the other side of the road, and things just feel weird, you know. But everything else, it has the same logic, you know. I mean, cool little headlight, I guess. I like the color. You know, the only thing that really turns me on about this bike is the power. So without further ado, let's just turn the bike on and start it up. Now, this would be comparable to Harley's Road Glide, I guess. You know, this would be comparable to what I have, a Road Glide, as far as the body style, the fairing, and everything. The screen's a little bit closer to you than the Road Glide, I'll tell you that. I noticed that right away. I don't know how to work any of this stuff. I see an S, so I'm guessing it's in sport mode, which is good because we're about to let into it. I do want to mention that this bike is available at Independence Harley-Davidson. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, the bike's running. Not too bad. Not too bad. Guessing that it's got a radiator down here. I'm not too sure about that. It has to. I mean, to be putting out that power that it's putting out, it has to have that. You know, just an overview of the Walkaround. I do not like how it looks, but I mean, it's not terrible. It looks cheap. There's a lot of plastic. It looks like a Sea-Doo. The styling, you know, is nowhere near or in the realm of how Harley's styling is. So let's just put that out there. You know, it doesn't matter if there's a stripper that can dance really good if she's ugly as hell. So all right, let's take this bike out. We've got traction control. Wow. All right, sitting on the bike, these bars are weird.
It's weird.
Weird. One big thing that Polaris is trying to catch up on is aftermarket parts and stuff for their Indians. There's nowhere near as many parts as there is for Harley, but they're trying. they're trying. So we're gonna ride this bike. It's Monday morning. Woo! It's Monday morning, and this Monday is Mondaying hard. So I wanted to do something a little different. Yeah, it definitely has some ass. This bike has some ass, and whoa, the handling of it is weird, really weird. It's not terrible, but it's weird. If you're used to a Harley, you got your speedometer here, tachometer, fuel range. One cool thing about this though is that there is a little button, just like cars, that you press to open the gas tank. So I had to figure that out this morning when I was putting gas in it. The gas tank wouldn't open, and I'm like, what the hell? All right, first time taking an Indian out on the road. It's got a little bit of power, I'd say, a little bit, you know. Wow, this is just so alien to me. Yes, it does have power, but it does not feel like my Milwaukee 8 117 at all. There's a little traffic out today, but throttle response is decent. You know, I'm not going to listen to any music because I might get demonetized or anything like that, but the speakers, there's some fairing speakers on here. I don't know what the upgrade situation is like as far as upgrading audio on this bike, but you can Bluetooth your phone to it. Smooth shifting. Sounds good. Strange, but good, I guess. Ride position is decent. The seat is actually pretty comfortable. I do want to give some hella props on the seat. I'm guessing this is the stock seat, but a nice back support arching my back. Huh. Interesting. You know, it's got pep to it for sure. It feels a lot like the Milwaukee 8 107. So for it to have 122 horsepower, 130 foot-pounds of torque is weird. It seems to kind of just drop off power after 4,000 RPMs. And this throttle is very, very flickable. Very flickable. If you've rode one of the new Harley-Davidsons, the 2024 models, this feels a lot like that. So I'm guessing Harley kind of went and, now I don't want to say copied, but they mimicked Indian's throttle response right there. Turn signal is on one side, is not self-canceling, has cruise control. This is very different, very kind of different. The engine is noisy. Like when you're engine braking on this bike, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's kind of like a little jet engine or something. Let's see if I can do it here. Smooth engine braking, there it is. There's that squeaky little sound. Smooth engine braking. All right, we're gonna get on it here. Yeah, it just kind of dies out, just kind of dies down after 4,000 RPMs. Not too fun. My Road Glide feels a lot better than this, but I mean, it is nice. Leaning, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I'm leaning pretty good. I did pull this bike in and out of the shop, and I almost laid it down when I was turning one time because it just, I don't think the balancing is there. Like it's not like a Harley as far as, or a newer Harley, a newer Road Glide or Street Glide, as far as like the rideability of it, like leaning it and stuff and turning, U-turning. I can see that maybe U-turning on this would be kind of awkward with these handlebars, but I don't think that it's impossible. Very interesting. It feels like a motorcycle, guys. It does feel like a motorcycle, I'll say that, but there's just things about it that I'm not too fond of. The looks. Now that I've got it out on the road, it does have the power, but it's not super impressive. Like, oh my gosh, this is so much more than Harley. Like, no way. I'd say that my Harley is definitely on par with this, or even better, as far as power and torque and stuff, which is weird because this has more horsepower and torque than my bike. So I don't know, there's just something about the delivery of it that just doesn't do it for me. And you know, the newer Harleys, they've got the Road Glide's got the push open. This is very similar. And Harley actually went to plastic with their inner fairing on their new bikes, which I do not like at all. I like that premium look. As you may have heard on some of my other videos, you know, my 2023 Road Glide ST, gloss black inner fairing, the whole bike's blacked out. It just has a premium look and feel, whereas this feels like I'm renting a Ski-Doo, to be honest. And another thing that I don't like about this is that customizing this bike, you really don't have much room to personalize it. You know, okay, you can upgrade the audio, maybe throw a cam in it, change the windshield, but you can't really do much as far as like just the overall look of it. You're kind of stuck with this look, this Sea-Doo look is what I'm gonna say. You've got an engine guard down there, put some highway pegs. It's not bad, you guys. I mean, for the price, a 2023 Indian Challenger, I can't believe I'm saying that, you know, $19,990, $18,990 if you watch the video and you come in and pick it up. It is light. I think it's somewhere as far as like 830 pounds or something like that. It is pretty light and nimble, I'll give it that. But yeah, my Road Glide feels a little bit heavier maybe. I'm gonna go on the extended demo route here so we can get the full experience. Yeah, I mean, third gear right there, and it just, after 4,000 RPMs, it just doesn't want to do anything. The delivery of power is way different, you know. And in my opinion, you know, if they say, oh, we've got more power than Harley-Davidson, but it just doesn't feel like you have more power, then what the hell's the point, you know? Again, I'm not ragging on these bikes. I am a Harley salesman here in Matthews, North Carolina at Independence Harley-Davidson, but I'm trying to give you guys my honest opinion and honest review. I do have a respect for anything on two wheels, but I'm not gonna just BS you. Like, there's things that this bike just does not do for me that Harley does. So if you do like this video so far, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I do plan on putting out some more demo videos. I'm going to demo some new Harleys and give you guys my thoughts and opinions about those. I just thought that this would be different, you know? I mean, Harley guy rides an Indian for the first time. And I'm really, as far at this point in the ride, I'm not incredibly impressed at all. And I can kind of see now how a lot of people are saying that the new Harleys kind of are taking the look and the feel of the Indians, because the throttle on the new Harleys is very similar to this. Power delivery is different though. I mean, it is very, very, very different. I'll make a video about that, and you can see. But guys, I mean, it's a bike. It's a bike. It's not amazing. You can't get a lot of parts for it, and you know, they're knocking off Harley, in my opinion. I mean, you know, I mean, Indian's been around for a long time. Now Polaris owns Indian. I don't know if you guys know that. Whenever somebody comes in the dealership and they're talking about Indians, I'm like, oh, let me correct you right there. This is Polaris that runs this company. And I know that they're doing a lot to try to build their customer base and bring young riders in and everything like that. But would I trade my Road Glide for an Indian? Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, Harley has over 30,000 parts and accessories for their bikes. And then there's the aftermarket, you know, department that has even more parts and accessories. I'd say that Polaris Indian has maybe a quarter of the parts that you can get for your Harley. So, and the premium look and feel of my Harley, I mean, there's just nothing that compares at all to it. This is a nice bike though. I'm not gonna lie, like, this is a nice bike. And would I buy it? No. But it's a decent bike. I would suggest, if you are into Indians and you're in Charlotte, come demo this bike and take it home if you want. I'd definitely sell it to you. I ain't got no problem selling it to you. I really try not to be like a Harley purist, and I'm really trying to open up my mind and kind of be open to other things. You know, I'm not a sport bike guy at all. I don't like sport bikes whatsoever. I don't like the seat positioning. I don't like the danger that it comes with. I'm not a fan. But I did want to give you guys an honest review of this. Nice turn signal, buddy. Nice turn signal. Honest review of this bike. Man, it just doesn't do it for me. It pulls, right? It pulls. Like, that was a 4th gear pull, or wait, no, it was 3rd gear. And I mean, after 4,000 RPMs, it just nothing. So I wonder, I mean, it might be interesting out on the highway, but you guys, it's not that bad, you know. I mean, it feels very restricted, which, you know, Harleys do too when they're stock. And I'm sure this has maybe a catalytic converter in the pipe or something. I'm not sure. Let's do a little heat test here. We're just standing here. It's not too hot. I mean, I feel a little heat. That's one thing about my Road Glide that I'm learning to cope with, is it gets a little hot, especially in the summertime or slow rally riding. This is not bad. This has to have some kind of radiator up here or something that keeps it cool. But mirrors, and I don't like this little teardrop. Like this, it just, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like the fit and finish of it is nowhere near Harley's. And this, you know, the durability of it is nowhere near Harley either. Nowhere near it. Is it a terrible bike? No, not at all. Not at all. It's nice to kind of jump from the Harleys onto this and just kind of get a different viewpoint, a different feel of it. But would I trade my Road Glide? No, absolutely not. Hell no. Hell no, buddy. But wow, okay. I got to collect my thoughts here, you know. I mean, it's got power, but it just doesn't deliver that power very well, in my opinion. And it's comfortable, though. I will say it's comfortable, and it's easy to maneuver. I like how it's a little bit easy to maneuver, but these bars, very weird. I'm sure that they make some kind of aftermarket bars for them. I do like how they're close to you. I just don't like how this bike looks at all. You know, like at all. Like, there's not really one thing about this bike, how it looks, that I like. Not really into the looks of it at all. If you're an Indian guy, forgive me. I'm really not trying to disrespect you, but Harleys look way, way better. So You guys, I'm pulling back up to the dealership. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Come up here to Independence Harley-Davidson in Matthews, North Carolina if you want to demo this bike or if you want to check out some Harleys. Ask for Miles. I'd be glad to hook you up. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. I'm glad I did this. You know, I've wanted to take an Indian out on the road just so I can be certain that I'm a Harley guy, and this just totally reinforced that. I am a Harley guy all the way. This bike does not even compare, but it is a nice bike. So you guys, thanks for watching. My name is Miles. Ride fast, take chances. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.